Look, it takes 100% of your effort to be successful. It's not a 90% thing. It takes 100%. And I hear people all the time. This used to be an old term, this work-life balance, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I just don't believe in that. I think in order to be successful, something's going to be unbalanced, right? And if you want to be successful at work, how could that be unbalanced, right? So you've got to find your balance there. And oftentimes, I think you have to give a little bit more up of your own personal freedoms and maybe your family life. You have to give up a little bit of time on that side.
Right.
So I recognized early that it wasn't about kind of the quantity of time I was spending, because I was raising 3 kids at the same time with my wife, and I started to learn that it really was about the quality, not the quantity. So
Right.
I still coached on my kids' teams. I still made it to every game. I would ensure that if I was traveling, unless I was overseas, I was home by Friday so I could make the Saturday and Sunday games, things
Right.
like that, and still tried to be present. And I was fortunate because my wife and I started dating. I was 19, she was 18. So she dated me when I was a Marine and had nothing. It was all over the world, and in combat and war and everything else. And then she was still dating me when I entered the fitness business. So she had a clear understanding of what the time requirements were and what my goals were. So having that alignment helped.
Yeah.
It relieved a lot of pressure for me to constantly feel that drag to be home. But I hear a lot of people today, and I'm not trying to say it's right or wrong, but like we didn't have paternity leave when I started, where the dad would take 6 weeks off to be home, and I just look at it a little bit different, because I know that an infant is sleeping about 16 hours a day, right? So that leaves 8 hours, and that's spent feeding and changing diapers. There's not a lot of, and I'm not a doctor, but I don't know that there's a lot of bonding that goes on. But I think at 1 year, at 2 years, that's where the father can really be a part of the child, be impactful. So I don't know, I'm going off tangent here, but my point is that I knew I had to give up something in order to have great success. So I probably cheated my family a little bit more than I cheated my work.